Hello, friends and buddies. Welcome back to another episode of Decrypting Movies. I'm Maddie Dawson. You're watching Medley with Maddie, and this is episode number 26. I think after almost a month gap, we are doing this Decrypting Movies. So I thought I'll pick up a unique and special film. So what we are gonna talk about today is Blow the Man Down. And before that, let me just check my audio since this is a live stream. Yes, it's amazing. Audio is good. Yes, so I've picked up Blow the Man Down. I think I've watched it with my friend maybe 1 month ago. So I kind of remember the story and it still is fresh in my mind. Hi, David Wilson. Nice to meet you. Thank you for dropping by. So yeah, so you can see it's available in Amazon subscription. It's 6.4. I felt the movie is 7 plus because it was kind of dull for a period of time, but I think the story is mystery and it revolves around sisters, and the screenplay was good. So I felt it should be 7 plus. Yeah, that's a basic, it's a female oriented subject, and I mean woman oriented subject. So before I talk more about the movie, let's watch the teaser or trailer.
On a New England isle, in a good seaport town, to me way below the man down.
Can you start over? I'm confused.
It was confusing.
But you had to do it right.
Oh no. I lost control. With a brick.
You said it was a harpoon.
So what are we gonna do now? Should have just called the police.
Hello? Priscilla Connolly? You have a small skiff, right?
Could get a little grody. A body washed up on the rocks.
Enid's business is bringing shame to the town.
I try to protect these girls, but I can't do everything.
What did she mean by that?
It used to be real bad around here.
Get away from me!
If it's not Enid's girls, then it's our own daughters. We wanted something better for you.
By starting up.
Go on, drink up. Drink up. A lot of people underestimate women. That's why they get away with a lot.
Nan, what do you know about the Connolly sisters?
Real nice girls.
Sure about that?
Okay, that was interesting because I don't think they have told you the core plot, and also the trailer cut was absolutely astonishing. The sound, the editing, it gives you a glimpse of the whole movie, and it's a very unique movie because you can feel that experience watching this movie. It's different from most of the commercial or other type of movies, and especially editing and cinematography is amazing in this film. So let us talk about the story. So what is the story? It's about two sisters, Priscilla and Mary Beth. So Priscilla is the elder one and Mary Beth is the younger one. So basically the movie starts with a very sad note that the sister's mother has passed away and they are on this funeral. So elder sister wants to continue the business. So they own a fish business. Mother was managing that fish business, selling fish, and but the younger sister wants to move out of the town. So if you see, this town is a port town, so a lot of ships and people from different parts of the world come to this town. So it's that kind of setting, and the sisters have lost their mother, and they have a lot of debts and funeral costs to pay, and there is this disagreement between the sisters. And the younger sister, Mary Beth, so she just hits off, she kind of argues with her sister that I don't want to stay here, I want to sell it and get the money and go back to a city where I can study. She doesn't want to be in the town, so she goes to the bar after this disagreement with the sister, and she kind of flirts with a guy, and the guy takes her in his car. So they try to go to his place, but then in the middle of nowhere, where it's very pitch dark and there's no one around, almost I think it's near the guy's home. And Mary Beth finds out that this guy is kind of psychopath, because she notices that in the trunk of the car there is long hair and blood. So it's like he had committed murder just moments before he met Mary Beth. So Mary Beth is kind of freaked out, and she runs away. She runs into the basically the home of that guy. I think Gorski is that guy name. Basically, he's a thug. He's like a thug, one who does paid work, beats up other guys or kills someone if you pay some money. So he's such a kind of guy, and Mary Beth runs into this home which she has and ends up killing him. So that's how the movie starts out. So Mary Beth commits a murder, and she goes back to her sister, and sister wants to call the police, but then they kind of think that that's not a very good idea, and they come back to this guy's place and try to cover up the murder, like, putting him in a box, basically I think the freezer box you call. So they are trying to put him in a freezer box and basically throw him into the shore. But I think they think that somehow they got away with the murder, but next day the police have recovered a body from the I think lake or ocean, and they borrow the boat of Priscilla and find out that to go inside and get the body. So Priscilla also comes to that place, and she finds that it is not what she was afraid of. It was not the guy's body, it was some other body, a girl's body, woman's body. So this is how it goes, and there are basically as the story progresses, we come to know about the history of the town, and there are this these 5 women. Being a port town, they have started a brothel business, and initially everyone was together, but then they three women found it not moral, and they came out. And one of them was Priscilla and Mary Beth's mom. So she was supporting the only woman who was left out, but she was not having much support. The woman was running the business, so she's still running the business all alone. The other 3 women wants it to be closed. This is the past, this is the current, so they want it to be closed. And now that the mother of Priscilla and Mary Beth has passed away, so she literally doesn't have any other support, and she finds out the murder committed by these sisters and tries to blackmail them. So there is some money also involved, and this money was discovered by Mary Beth, and she gives it to her sister, and they keep the money in possession. So the lady who runs the brothel basically wants the money. So she was the friend of her mother, right? So she doesn't want to reveal to the police that these are the sisters and the woman who killed the guy. So it's kind of like she wants to work out with those sisters because her mother was a friend, and there is like a lot of twists and turns, and especially in the climax you see it's very mysterious, but you will have to decode. So when you see the movie, at first it's about 2 sisters, but when the story progresses, we get so much deep into the town and its history, it becomes more than the 2 characters, the sisters. So we are exposed to a lot of the characters, and these characters are vital and important in the climax to understand fully. So it's like a layered story where you have to decode it to understand it better. And I think the protagonist of the movie is sound, editing and cinematography, and it's amazing because as you see in the trailer, the initial, this is actually the opening scene.
On a New England isle in
So there is no music, just this guy singing and others join in. So it's kind of amazing. The movie is more about sound, visual experience, and it is amazing actually. So I think it's simply a wonderful experience if you watch this movie, because there are a lot of movies today with so much action and undeveloped characters and literally no stories. And this is one movie where you have a good story, murder mystery, and then you have a very what do you say, it's not completely thrilling. At moments the movie falls flat and it's slow and not kind of absorbing, but if you follow the complete plot, I think it will be an interesting story, and you need to watch this movie. It's one of a kind experience. I think there is another movie called The Lighthouse, black and white. The aspect ratio also was different, and Robert Pattinson and William Dafoe, just two characters acted, and it was about two guys staying in a lighthouse. So I felt the same vibes in this movie, except that this was a color movie. And since it is happening in the port, you see a lot of visuals about the ocean, the fish, how they catch fish, and you can get to know how people live in a port town, and it's amazing. So yes, it's one of a kind experience. I don't think it deserves 6.4 in IMDB. I am sure that it should be at least 7. But yeah, it's available in Amazon Prime. Please do watch it and look out for that climax twist. Only if you follow from the beginning, you will be able to uncover the twist that is mentioned in the movie. So yeah. Do watch it. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'm happy that I did a Decrypting Movies episode after a long gap, so we will continue doing it. I'll try to come up with a series or movie every Wednesday, so stay tuned. See you until the next episode. Is Maddie Dawson. You're watching Medley with Maddie. Bye bye.